Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Epic Fumble, where you can see that we are at our 19th episode of the Wildemount campaign, our Cerberus Hounds. And it's we're getting closer to the 1 year. And look at everybody in the chat. Rolchak Attack, nice to see you there. Jedar Ninja, that I'm going to play on their channel into their new project that is Altar. Wrote it in chat, please. I don't remember exactly how it's called, but I'm gonna play a wizard, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's nice to see you next, Solon Gale, with a lot of points that's gonna help you out with this fight tonight of your level 5. And Mimi, hello Mimi, how you doing? Nice to see you. For tonight, I'll first afterward let my player to give the recap of this session. I don't have right now because I'm drinking the Eau Blonnée from the Domaine Version. But later we're gonna be drinking the DDHD NEPA from them. It's an IPA with a tropical twist inside of it. So we'll give the comment after the break from the Domaine Version that is giving us these lovely beverages. And always remember, from Conception Version, you have you can have your character drawn like he was the magnificent person who draw the whole drawings inside that you can see next to my players. And nice to hear Nick from to accompany us. Tell us what you're drinking. So, announcement next week is going to be our Insurrection game of Star Wars campaign. And, where I'm also launching back the Ladies' Night for the Epic Fumble channel, where I'm going to promote the lady creators of RPGs because we don't have a lot of them and they need to be out there more and all that. In a Supernatural team game where Viv was a part of it in the first edition. But we'll see. And eventually, Ari, but I know with their crazy schedule, it's gonna happen someday. So, without further ado, we need to test those characters tonight. So, players, what happened last session? If you want your inspiration, or I'll take it to roll with advantage against someone.
Anyway, it's always one of them that takes it for something stupid and dangerous, so I don't care about it.
We have no idea what you're talking about. We're wise, smart, very risk-averse decision makers here.
Okay, well, I can recap because I missed like the first 20-ish minutes or so, but I watched the VOD, so I kind of like because I'm a good student, you know.
Look at Judea Ninja throwing in a floating inspiration.
So, last time we were all at a tavern waiting for a show to start and just kind of like chitting the chat, shooting the shit, etc. And people started, walking in to also sit down for the show. And these two very well-dressed siblings with codependency issues walked in. And the guy walked up to her table and was like, "Oh, what a charming old granny. Care for a dance? Because you're the only one here who looks civilized enough for me, so guess that'll do." And so Portia danced with guy sibling, the brother. It's like, what's the word? Oh yes, brother, the guy sibling. And they talked a little bit, and Portia kind of mentioned that we were heading south of Zadash, and he was like, "Oh my god, what a coinkydink! We're also headed south of Zadash in the same direction." Ooh, and the girl sibling, also known as a sister, was like, I'm too good for you. I'm not talking to you. Blah 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 blah. And then they left, and we were like, okay, they're kind of sus. Are they vampires? So Revna was like, I can shoot fingernails at them to spy on them. And then Kaiser was a killjoy and was like, don't do that, you dumbass bitch. And Revna was like, I'm just gonna do it anyway. And then we kind of, squabbled for a little bit there until Zero was just like, y'all, too exhausting. I'm going to bed. And so Revna scried on the siblings who had left at that point, and we found out that they were like planning something because of course they are. And then the girl sibling was like, I hope they won't be a distraction to you because you look like you have a crush on the granny. And the guy sibling was like, no, it's fine, don't worry. And then girl sibling was like, oh my god, they're spying on us. I can see fingernails through pockets apparently. And then Revna was like, I have leprosy. I lose my fingernails. It's not my fault. And then we all went to bed. And then the next morning, Kaiser spoke to,
Transition.
Kaiser spoke to Astrid, who and I forget the specifics of the conversation, unfortunately. Well, you can jump in whenever you want, Chris.
Yes, okay. I have taken notes because I'm very bad at those things. Essentially, she told us, but I didn't tell everyone about that yet, and I don't plan to do it. So she told me that she will not be there back when we'll be back at Roxentrum. And then she will go with the guest, the rich guest we saved. We all forgot the name at the time, but technically she said the name at the last game, so it's not my fault. It's everyone's fault. But the one from Craghammer and Tal'Dorei,
I might have that in my notes somewhere.
That promised Residium to Portia. So essentially, she's gone. But most importantly, we now have a way to get back to Roxentrum once we have finished our quest, with the help of a teleportation circle that I still keep secret from anyone else than myself.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a conversation about me opening up to the group and accepting the chaos to progress. And following that, we had a conversation, Revna and I, before I had to leave. So I don't know the end of the last session.
Oh, well, I mean, it ended pretty shortly after that. The conversation we had was pretty much, okay, I promise not to do impulsive things because I got caught scrying on the siblings, and in exchange, I get some of your magic. And then finger guns. And it was pretty much, we ended up like meeting up with everyone and hitting the road.
Yeah, you went like buying stuff.
Yeah. That's right, we also shopped.
Yes, you were talking with Puma Soul, the main crafter of the invulnerable vagrant.
Yeah, you bought some gloves with chains and super stuff.
Did I send it to you to your character sheet?
I have them? I think so.
Inventory.
Yes, Chain Devil gloves.
Good. All right. So. With all that, it was a really great recap. So here's a floating. So you're starting with 2. So, but you're not done talking, Ari, because we are starting with the other person that is actually supposed to help out when this scene is offline. So we will be proceeding the morning after with our 3 other players. What Portia, Shroud, and Vess would I be actually doing in the morning before leaving?
Portia's taking a bit more time paying attention to how she prepares herself for the day of trek ahead, like making sure her hair is well tied, things are neat, her sleeves aren't frayed. If they are, she would mend them. Just a bit more than usual, but she's in a good mood and ready to take on the day.
All right. Shroud and Vess on your side?
Vess would clean herself, just because there's pretty much only an inn you can actually do that. And yeah, probably just like clean herself and like oil the armor so there's no rust. So like taking care of her equipment.
I don't know if adamantium rusts.
Pretty sure
I'll-
the sword could though. So
I'll have to check it out. For future encounters, who knows?
yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna put a fucking monster about that.
And Shroud on your side?
I'm not really sure. I probably would have woken up like really early because I was really eager to go back at the tavern where, well, downstairs where we are. And if you remember, I kind of stole a ring with two griffin on them, I think. Griffin?
Yep. 2 griffins.
If there's anybody downstairs, I would probably try to go around and ask if anyone, like, not showing the ring to anybody, but ask them if they know anything about this, like, crest or something. If there's anybody to talk to, even the guy that owns the tavern.
Roll me a d20.
I will do that because I love rolling dice. Where is the chat? There it is.
And thank you to Friave for the subscription for the 32 month. On the 32-month streak. Thank you for encouraging me in my crazy projects and be part of it also. Nice to see you there in chat. For 18. This morning is actually pretty crowded. From your night actually ended a bit earlier. Oh, a D4 to DM. Thank you, Emily. So you are you see that it's really crowded because a lot of people seem to be hangover.
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people stayed inside the inn instead of leaving.
It was a nice party yesterday.
Exactly. Well, there was dance. So, but there's a lot of people, and from all the to the common folk to the noble one. So, are you aiming for someone in particular?
The noble one. Even if they don't like me.
All right. You see that there's a blonde lady that used to have you're pretty sure she had a really nice haircut the day before, but right now it's pretty bushy, messy, that she seemed to have slept on a table or a bench inside the place. And that's the most well-dressed person that you see. She have a more masculine outfit, like a vest and a large blouse.
Is
But,
she wearing pants?
She's wearing pants
Oh, dang.
and knee boots. So, like,
Good morning. What is there anything I can do for you?
and she didn't notice at first, and when she noticed the stash of the cat person that you are, she's like,
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. What were you asking for?
Oh, well, I was just like waking up and, I had to leave early from the party yesterday, but I heard people talking about a family with a crest, two griffin going onto each other. Does it sing a bell to you? Ring a bell? Yeah.
Mm,
roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Let me do that.
Because she's
because
hungover.
It's shift for advantage, right? I got it, I think.
You know the system so well.
Oh,
So
boy.
10. It's not really hard to say.
that's the Navarra family. What they lost the ring?
I didn't show the ring. I just asked about the crest, actually.
Okay, about the crest.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I'm not
well-
showing what I steal.
The two griffins are from the Navarra family. They are pretty well established inside Zadash.
Are they only in Zadash, or they have roots in other major city of the continent?
Well, there is. Malwas? What the fuck? What's that statement? He's cute, by the way. Yo! Sorry, it's in chat.
Yeah,
Well,
sadly, the answer is no, but
I know they have a commerce inside Rexentrum, and it's still established over there. They were talking about establishing. Where was it again? Well, technically, it would be at the Asarius city. It's in Xorhast. It's since the war ended, they wanted to establish into the other part of the continent, and of course, they're establishing the port of Nicodranus. In the Clavis Concord, you know, the menagerie ghost.
yeah, I know all of that stuff. I know a lot of things, you know.
But I guess that you don't know.
And you see that she's still a little tipsy.
That the youngest lady of their family have a crush down there in Nicodranus. It's someone that is really often over there. It's a dwarven fellow. He's from the... What's the house again? Oh yeah, the Thunderbrand family.
My concentration is broken right now. I'm trying to take notes, but I'm asked to be like going on with Victor Vergedor.
Yes, I see that from Avalon. So, that's pretty much about it. Well, do you have any special interest in them?
Nah, I'm just trying to learn stuff, you know. So the more I know, the best knowledge I have, you know.
Okay.
When I hear people talking about stuff that I don't know, I'm going to ask about it later on. So that's what I just did with you. Thank you.
Next time, bring a glass of wine.
Yeah, sure, no problem. But it's really early in the morning, you know.
It's noon somewhere in the world.
Yeah, I hear that a lot about people who do drink a bit too much, I think.
Only on the weekends.
I get it. But next time. Not
Yeah.
today. Sorry.
So with all that, everybody's getting ready. So Revna, how would you proceed with your morning?
I mean, the same way I usually proceed with my mornings, you know, taking a shot of a raw egg and Tabasco. No, I'm kidding. And then just, I don't know if my mic picked that up, but
Yep.
cool. On Kaiser's door.
Yeah.
It's Ravna.
Come on in.
And I like he isn't even done with saying come on in. She's already opening the door and barging in.
Whilst I finish putting the makeup on my face.
And she's just kind of like, you can see her like in your mirror, like hovering over your shoulder and not just kind of like,
what do you want?
Waiting for you to finish. Well, remember the deal we made? We should probably do that before we leave.
Yes. How do you perceive? It seems rather odd.
Oh, it's really fun, actually. I mean, I set everything up in my room if you want to come.
All right, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Perfect. And she just waits for you, actually.
And then he's just like, put some color in his hair. All right, I'll put a hood. And then I come follow you.
And she'll lead you back to her room, and there's like some like incense set up, like there's like mugwort burning and like other herbs. You can smell like a little bit of mint and thyme, and there's like already like a little circle set up on the ground.
Are you going to take my soul?
Well, no, just some of your magic, and you're gonna take some of mine. I explained this already.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know. I'm just curious to see it fulfill.
Yeah, no, it's very casual actually, and she just whips out one of her daggers and like waits for you to like join her in the circles.
And I just pull up a dagger as well and go to the circle.
Ah, okay. I mean, I was gonna do it for you, but
I'm just
yes.
ready in case things go sour, I guess.
Oh, it's just we kind of have to exchange like a little bit of blood. Just
Oh,
again, very casual.
casual.
Yeah. Again, I can do it for you if you're like a little scared of
Just
it.
tell me what I have to do.
Yeah, just and she just slices open her palm.
I can do that.
Ah, come on, you're too slow. And she grabs your arm and just. Okay. So, yeah, I just just shake on it, and
That's it.
she
We
reaches
just
her
shake
arm out.
blood.
The spooky stuff is gonna like happen as soon as we. There you go, and her eyes just start glowing purple as soon as your like hands make contact, and she begins to chant in like a like. Would you speak Sylvan?
No.
No. So it kind of like sounds like somehow like harsh language, but also melodic, kind of like Gaelic or like Celtic, if you've ever heard
Well,
of
I
it.
do speak Elvish, so I guess I have some common ground to Sylvan.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how
I don't know.
languages work.
Like someone who speaks French would be grabbing some part of Spanish.
Exactly. Oh,
There you
seems like a
go.
language I should know.
Common roots. And then as she continues to chant, like a wind picks up around you, and slowly like some of her magical essence starts traveling down her arm, the one that's like connected to you, and it just looks like shadows and smoke like just slowly rushing down her arm and then transferring over to you. And what would your magic look like?
Oh, I guess it's related to the gravitational pull I always use. So it's not much visual, but more like feeling of energy. Like thing gets heavier and lighter, like impulses. I guess.
Some
Going from-
vibration.
Yeah, and maybe things like from the ground, like dust, gather around the arm and going to your wind, your shadow.
Cool. And as soon as like the two magic essences kind of like cross over and exchange, you see very briefly Revna's form like seemingly enlarges slightly, and like her fingers grow longer and her nails like even sharper, and the crown she's wearing just kind of like the thorns just start growing. But then as soon as you blink, like she's back to her usual form. And then she just kind of like steps away from you and goes like, done.
Are you related to hags?
What makes you say that?
Basic knowledge. Oh my god. What have I done?
Well, you just know one of my spells now. That's it. Let's.
And if I use it, do I forever need to live in a forest in a muddy hut?
Is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, I pretty like city life, I guess.
Yeah, no, actually. So, yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Mhm.
Huh. Interesting. Well, let's hope the other part of the deal stands.
Of course. I always respect my promises, the formal ones at least.
I assume so. All right then. Do you wish for me not to speak about those thorny thorns and those long fingernails?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I mean, my fingernails grow back very quickly, as you can see. And she just kind of like waves her hand that had the missing one from last night. It's already back.
Yeah, well, I'll let you tell them if you wish to. I won't be messing around with your secrets.
Cool. Well, we're done here. And she just waves a hand, and like I presto the magic circle away.
And I walk away, and because I want to be cool as well, I just open the door like magically as well, and I step out.
Perfect.
And for
As-
now on, I will do that often.
Dramatically opening doors.
Opening doors.
Okay.
Great, you've made him more unsufferable.
So yeah, we've exchanged one of our spells from our
Yes, we did.
lists. Yeah.
All right. So all our friends are back on the road to leave, and by pure coincidence, there's a noble cart that seems to be dragged with by two horses, and they have around four. No, they have four guards on horses that are next to the cart, and around 6 soldiers by foot.
Huh, so they're 10.
And when Portia, you're all next to the stable when you're leaving this place, and you just hear the door open that just wood to wood, and you hear a Portia. What a lovely morning! And you recognize the brother of the two. That, as I just tell you, it is the morning, like 10, around 9:10, and it's sunny outside. Like,
Oh, well, what a pleasant surprise. You have a good night's sleep?
yes, a pretty good one actually. Was just since you were leaving also this morning, we are leaving this moment. So I'll wish you a good ride down south and stay safe. I want that outfit made from your master crafting hands.
You shall not be disappointed. Safe travels.
And
Like a little
the door with a little bow, you just
Yeah.
close the door, and the cart with the soldiers going.
Quick question. Was the sister visible inside the carriage by any chance when he opened?
Like the two, when people are facing each other in those kind of carts. So you saw that the sister was on the opposite side of the cart, but she was staring at you.
The stink eye by any chance?
She was just.
I'm just like very pleasant poker face.
But any other than that, the brother, all the little group left. So since you're all by horses, you will be able to easily move past them in a maybe 30 minutes, an hour. So you're all leaving towards Alfield. That is the closest city to where you can make a stop, maybe for a night. It is 2 days to reach it, so you are going on the following on the road, and I will ask you, please, to roll me a d100, one of you.
Okay, I'll
Chris.
go.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind.
All right, 42 from Portia. So you are heading towards the south. Let me drag the Zoom token that is the group token.
Are we going to fight?
and the sun is getting low. Like it's not ready to set up camp yet. You maybe have still an hour in front of you before the horses get tired. So you are still going. And half an hour later, the sun is pretty low, and the sky in the far distance is of orange purple tint. And the closer you see a settlement in front of you. Anybody give me anybody who's proficient in history or nature can make that check.
History on nature. Ain't nobody got time for that. Why don't I?
Well,
Portia with a
does.
21. Oh, with a natural one.
A little nature.
And Portia, you remember that on the road towards the south, some of them have some trading outposts that is for travelers. And between Zadash and Alfields, there's a lot of farms. So there's some small settlements in case attacks would have been made during the war in the past years, or even monsters that could be wandering the woods, because no place is safe in D&D in Exandria. So there's this kind of trading outpost, and you see it in the far distance. And everybody can give me a perception check.
That I'm better.
Bitter myself as well. Oh, not 20.
Not 20. So, Vess and Revna, for the distance that you have right now, it's not really irrelevant. You're just chilling on your horses and going down south. On your end, for Portia, you notice that there is above the settlement, it seemed to have a darker area, like there would be smoke. And when you pay a bit more closer eyes, you see that there's some radiance that seems to be coming. So maybe the settlement in front of you looks to be on fire. And in the far distance, Shroud and Kaiser, you hear a... But this creature, this is when you're 15 minutes away from the settlement by horse, and you still hear it.
I have a quick suggestion.
I saw
Let's go.
nothing.
Let's go around that. Not our problem.
Well, that's not where we're headed, right? That's not the objective of our mission.
Is it?
I mean,
I'm
so we just ignore that?
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
The people who need help there.
Yeah.
They're not the objective of whatever we're doing out here, so
Yeah.
why bother?
And we're on a mission on taxpayer money for a specific task.
We're the government.
Are these not our fellow citizens then?
Yeah, and some of their taxes pay protection and under special mission. And for a bureaucratic entity to work well, we need to know what we have to do in it.
So basically what you're saying is they contribute to paying as well. So technically they still fall under our responsibility
what I'm
as
trying to say
government
is-
agent.
For the crown and for themselves, we have to ignore them so that the system continues to function.
Since when do you care about the crown?
I don't. I do.
You basically said you don't.
Yeah, and you started by saying we just need to go straight and don't go there.
Yeah, we don't need to go there. Why would
Is
we
this
go into
town on our
danger?
way, or is it like a detour?
Don't feel like it's a detour.
Technically, you could avoid the settlement, but like I said, you're about 30 minutes before 30 minutes an hour before the horses get tired at the end of your day. But the detour if you want to do a save detour, you will not be getting more advancement tonight if you're doing the crush.
I'm gonna look down at my horse. I'll be like, Chestnut here is due for a water break soon, and there's probably stables there if they don't burn to the ground.
I have the impression that we will go, and I
Yes, we
either
will.
fight before we go, or just assume already we're going to go and stop fighting.
Well,
mean-
I promised Kaiser I would not get into more trouble, so I vote we ignore them and, save our strength for other things.
Well, my new best friend is Vess because we shared the same room last night, so I'm gonna move forward with her. So we go.
Portia.
Well, I did promise I need to make a some nice clothes for our friend earlier this morning. That being said, I did not get enough cloth, and I think there's some local material we could get at that town. So let's go save them.
Yes, let's go save them.
Honestly, I'm sure like the roar of the monster and Kaiser's sigh were probably on the same decibel level.
Close enough.
We'll see.
No, Kaiser's sigh was much louder.
So, I guess that you're accelerating the pace with the horses to.
Yes.
So-
Might I suggest they don't know that we're coming, so maybe if we're gonna go, we should use that to our advantage.
Well, you speak like we have an advantage, but we're just running towards danger without any knowledge of what it is.
Oh, I agree.
All
So, might I suggest maybe we kind of see what's going on before we rush in?
That's pretty. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Didn't one of you have a little companion for such things?
Don't Shroud like to summon a bird that annoys me all the time?
Sorry, we have a request from chat.
What was the request?
To see who between me and Shroud have more hair. On the
Wanted
head.
to see my Calvici.
All right. So you're kicking your horses and in the far distance, you will be arriving from the north. So we'll be activating the map. I will put your token to the map to the north
There's
side.
the map. It was sure we're going there.
No.
No.
Where is my freaking map? Here it is. You seen right there.
Is that a little Spanish guitar?
Yes, it is. Here, Portia, Revna, Shroud, and Vess. And let's slide up in the zoom. Shoo.
You see, I don't see a special map.
No, I'm activating it right now.
Hmm. Whilst we ride, I give my advantage to initiative roll at Shroud.
All right.
I'd like to stick to the rear of the group, if possible.
You can move your character token once you are in. What the hell happened?
I don't know that place.
The map, the map is full
mape.
black.
The
The
mape.
map.
The map. Not the map.
The maid.
The map is full black for the stream. I'm
We don't have
refreshing.
English people here. Master
We
of
speak in
Disney.
English. All right.
Speak in English.
Speaking English. So let me just grab these tokens and put it outside there.
There's
oh no,
walls
it's true.
everywhere.
Yes, because there's wooden barricade around the settlement. So let me enter everybody inside the initiative.
Okay, we're going directly to the fight.
You listen to the music.
And
for
there's a
sure
lot of
we
No, I
people.
cut the music because it kills my concentration.
Roll NPCs.
So
All the
good.
dice
get
are
a lot of
Jesus.
NPCs.
What the What? I hope some of them are good people.
Well, there's a priest in the list
And
With-
Nazum and
with a
Dretch
couple of
And a
weird
named
creatures.
NPC.
and a Quasit and a Hazru.
Oh wait, I have to remove those bitches.
Well, the good thing is that Vess is at the top.
Did you roll with advantage?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kaiser give you advantage on your.
Oh! Let me roll again. Did the second roll work? Nope. Can I roll
Yes,
again?
Shows, yeah.
No, but I did one roll.
Oh yeah, it's when we roll, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just roll me a d20 plus your dex, and we'll see which one is higher.
It's +5, so it's
Nine. Yeah,
a
you have
bit
better.
higher.
Let me
Well, you go
modify
in front
it.
of the Dretch and Nazum.
I'm going before Nazum
Update.
and the Dretch, yeah.
What is it?
combatant.
The power of internet.
Whoa, there's Brielle Ironheart in the list.
Hey, don't look at the stats of the creatures.
Who is Brielle
It's on the
Ironheart?
list.
That's why I said there was a named NPC.
And which
So-
list is it?
We start at the top of the round with the skeleton that is actually on the little barricade at the tower.
For
And you
the
just
record, I
hear,
can't see anything.
There we come.
refresh on your foundry if you don't see the map. And you just hear, and you just take a short bow and gonna shoot at the person in front, and that's going to be Vess.
Wait a second, I don't see anything.
If you don't see anything, refresh.
That's what I just did.
You see nothing, Jon Snow. So for critical hits.
What a shame! It only does the damage.
Yeah, it only does the damage because you don't. No, technically, you're immune to critical. It's not only the injuries. In a Adamantium plate, I cannot give you critical damage on it. So you remove.
So it's like half.
You remove 6 of those damage. So 6, yeah. 6 piercing damage. You see that it's going straight for your throat, but your new plate have this little cover right above right in front of your neck, and you just because at the last time going on the other way. And a D4 to Vess. Just let me recap. And Shroud also have a D4, and I have a D4. Nick gave the one to Solon, and V-Lurk gave it to Vess. Or Val. Thanks, you.
Where did I get a D4?
It was 31 minutes ago.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And, well, right now it's Vess, and after the monsters, on deck, Ravna.
Well, I mean, all of them are kind of not in reach at
You're
the moment.
moving 60 feet right now because you're on horseback.
So I'm gonna get in reach. I think that's it. Okay, no, okay, so I can basically get there. Okay. So I mean I can get to the gate.
You can get to the gate. If you do, you want to? Would you like to try to jump from your horse to the small tower? It's only like a 10 feet thing, so you could from the horseback you could try to jump if you'd like.
Yeah, I tried that.
Okay,
Worst
give
case
me
is
a
I'm gonna die.
Give me an athletic check. But well, there's wooden spike at the bottom of it. So if you fail, you will be falling down in the spikes. But athletic check 17 is way enough that you see Vest just slowly climbing on the back of the horse. The horse under the weight of the
Clearly
plate.
doesn't appreciate.
Just like and you just see Vast jumping in the air, grabbing the greatsword, and you can go with your 2 attacks. You can cast sword if you'd like.
Yeah, I already cast it once.
18 would hit. Natural 1 would not.
Yeah.
But here with 12 damage, you exploded.
Okay.
So here it is dead.
Such a bummer.
But now you can have his position, and you'll see a bit more inside.
I don't like what I'm seeing.
You see in front of you, there's a dark-skinned man in scale mail armor that is having a Pelor symbol, holy symbol inside on his hand and the shield in the other, and he seemed to be casting things to the. There looks to have one kind of undead in front of him right there. The dark-skinned man is this one, and in the middle, I'll show you what she looks like, because as you jump, you see that this lady, if the image can come back. Did I move? Oh, yes, I moved. Let me just correct it quickly here. File, save. Here it is. You have this lady that is having a rapier and a dagger in her left hand. But when you go in, you just see that she seems to be piercing herself. She slashed herself onto the gauntlet and from the other side. And you see one blade turning to fire and the other blade turning to ice. As you see that she's fighting, and you see that she's fighting in front, it seems to be a really large toad. But right now, that would be your turn. A toad that is muscular and having scales on his back. And there seems to have an aura around him.
And eat pizza?
In what? What did you say?
Does he live in a sewer and eats pizza?
No. It's not a turtle.
Close enough.
But close enough. But that's what you see in front, and she's engaged with the monster in front of her. And you see the 2 dead Quasit. There's 2 bodies of dead Quasit around her while she's fighting it. And, well, we'll go with the little guard that is at the bottom of this map that you don't see. Let's see if he pierces it with the spear. Here, for a 15, does a 15 hit these fuckers? It does. All right. So apply. So you hear combat from the other side over here, Ves. And that will be it. The threat over here will attack the guards. And 1 bite. For the first attack hits, but the second one doesn't. So 4 damage. And this is now the priest's turn. As he will strike with his mace in front. He will drop his holy symbol and strike with his mace. Not the best way to do things. But for 18, he will hit. For 1 small damage. But you hear Vas when he strikes with his mace, he's like,
I will bring down Pelor's might!
As you see the mace start to glow bright white, and he will use a bonus action to use Divine Eminence for adding a 3d6 radiant damage to a strike. For 13, so this thing and this little damage. So one of the undead seems to be really injured, but he is not undead. So we're going now with Revna. And after Revna, there's Nazum, Shroud, Brielle, Kaiser. After the two other monsters.
Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna measure some distances real fast. Okay. I
All
have
your
30
movement right now is 60 feet, by the way.
Right, because we're on horseback. Correct.
Yes. And if
Okay.
you're not talking, please mute yourself.
Okay. So from where I am, I'm just kind of like just gonna look over to Kaiser and wink. And I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself. So just like a cloud of black smoke again just kind of like drifts up and like turns and spins, and as it passes once more, Revna's completely invisible on her horse. And her horse is gonna move 60 feet to the gate. Hang on, I'm just trying to move my character sheet out of the way so I can move my token. La 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 la. And would getting off my horse be considered like a bonus action?
It can be part of your movement that you're dropping off your horse.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do that. So at this point, like it just looks like a horse like walked up to the gate, and Revna's gonna get off of it.
All right.
And that'll be my turn for now, because I used my action to cast invisibility on myself.
Perfect. So now we're going with one of the Dratch, that is this one. And seeing people at the gate, and the priest did his on his friend, he'll just go here, and you just see for Revna and Vess, you just hear him as you see a green clouded smoke that seems to be emanating from him now, as he's using Fetid Cloud. And all this area over here will need to, people that go through will have to do a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. But he is moving in towards over here. You don't see Revna, but he's going towards Vess over here. And that will be its turn. We'll go with the other Dretch. Dretch, the one that is fighting the priest. So he will bite and claw the little motherfucker. Let's see if it does enough. 6 is not enough to hit. And the priest, what kind of armor he's wearing? Oh, it's not a heavy armor. No, it's a chain shirt. Okay, it's a chain shirt. So it's only a little 3. So 13 hits. So you suffer 5 damage. And that will be it. So Nazum is like, do I stay in this form, or do I change in the other one? The other one I can scare people, but and you'll just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he's like, Revenue, I don't want to stampede you. And he just drops from the horse too, and he will use his action to dash. Okay, going in. And he's over here. And that will be its turn. So, Shroud.
Hello.
Hello.
So we're on our horse, right?
Yeah, you're on horses.
And horses walk
60 feet.
Burp, burp, burp. Wait a second. Okay, I'm going there. Shoop. But if the horses move, I missed that part. It procs my action, or
It's just your movement. So
Okay,
60
so I
feet.
just move
yeah.
more on this turn because of that.
Exactly.
Okay, so at 55, I'm gonna drop from my horse.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my extremely useful cat ability that I just closed. Damn it. It's fill in agility, I
Agility.
think.
Yep.
Yeah, which doubles my movement, but I'm gonna take my 35 movement for that. I don't know what's going on, but Azum is there and there's a creature in front of it, so I'm just gonna booming blade the dude.
Oh
Where's
no! Let's see if you hit.
not today?
Not today. Forest. No, that's the damage only.
Yeah, how do I
So,
do the
so
roll?
that was the.
I thought
Yeah,
I
so
could
give me
cast
your
it.
sweet attack
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
for a critical hit.
There we go.
Well, I would tell you to roll on the injury table, but you're killing him.
Oh well. Sucks to
Well,
be
you
me, I
add
guess.
your sneak attack damage. We still need to pop up the maximum damage you're doing in a single turn.
Yep. My sneak attack is now more powerful. No, it's not that powerful.
Well, that's not the crit damage. That's is only there. So if you do the
Well, my crit was 19, and I have my sneak attack damage there. So do we have to do it again?
the sneak
or-
attack damage is also doubled when
There
you're
we go.
critting.
Well, 2-9.
2-9, so 18, so 30, 37 point of damage.
Look at me getting useful.
And he just drops dead. You go with the rapier straight through its head, through the body, and like, well, I'm not really useful here.
And I still have a bit of movement, so I'm gonna move to see more stuff. So I have 15 left. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. As a bonus action, I will dash and go up there and just wait upstairs.
Okay, perfect.
Just to be sure, the wall in front of me is a wall, right? Because I
The
see
wall,
that-
it's a small wall. It's a little entrance, so yes, it is blocking your view.
Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted.
Yep. So it is now Brielle's turn. That she's fighting in the middle, and she see on the left side, like people arriving from the entrance. Is like, oh, for goddamn sake! I love this. And you just see that she's going with the rapier and the dagger, going straight for the beast. As we're going with the first attack with the rapier. For 16. Does a 16 hits? 16 just hits. We go with the second one. With the dagger. The dagger doesn't hit. But once you're there, she'll use a bonus action to use... this one. So the creature, you just see Shroud, you still have a visual in this situation. Vess, Nazum, and Revna, you're on the borderline of it. So I'll allow it. You see that through everything that's happening, she go with her dagger and she slash herself above the hand and just but you see that all the blood that is coming out of the wound seems to be turning to fire, and she's just wrapping around the creature and it's trying to restrict it. And she's gonna amplify it. So let me check with this creature. succeed on the saving throw? He did not. So you just see the large toads that just the fire, the blood, it just the large creature just getting tightened up and it's restrained right now.
A little help here will be really welcome.
And it's now Kaiser's turn.
Okay, I'm still stuck, and I restarted the game 3 times. I think it's because I'm in a tree. Is it possible? Yep.
Was it?
Yep, that was it. So I don't... Oh, is it because it's too high that I don't see the walls?
Yes.
Ah, there's no one
It's
on the
because there's
walls.
people inside that is seeing this that you can see it, don't you?
Okay. Well then I guess I will go here with my horse. 45, so I still have 15. I see nothing. Cool. Then 15. Still see nothing. Oh, I see this.
Yes, you see the creature that is being restrained and the priest that seems to be in the greenish cloud in the middle of the way.
That's a good guy, right? Is that a good guy?
You don't know?
Why attack? I will not attack it. That would be mean. Will it? Sorry, I couldn't prepare the turn as I would have liked. Well, I think then, since I don't see any enemies, I will just cast Bless on the person around me, which is not Ravna because I don't see her. So
it would
Vest,
be you.
myself, and Nazum.
All right. Why are you injured, Vess?
The arrow from the start.
Yes, but you are at 57. You're on 34 to 57.
Yeah, so the first one did 6.
And there was only one.
Is it possible that you applied it and then I also applied it?
Maybe it applied it, yep.
Because I always apply my damage myself as well, so I think it's just a double. Because I also preemptively did like the damage for like activating my my crimson right.
Okay.
But even so, it's like I don't think it balance doesn't work, or does it? I think it does actually.
So technically, you would be at 51 right now. So Kaiser, you were doing?
I cast Bless for
Bless?
the person I
Okay.
named.
Perfect.
Myself, Nazum, and Vest.
Perfect. As it is now the large toad in front of the lady. And you see the greenish area, you see that it is gas that is evaporating from him. So it's just getting out of this system and just like she seems to be mattering inside of it, but you still see like, well, from the distance that you are, you don't see any particular details. So can I try to remove these bindings? Okay, I have a saving throw at the end of each of my turn. Okay. So right now, I will try to claw bite the fucking lady in front of me. Well, at first, he will bite for 26 to hit and 13 damage on her. Whoa, she's supposed to have... All right. So we're going to... Sorry. Good. So 13. And you see that even with the restriction, who would have a line of sight on this? Vest, since you're higher up, you will be having the visual. You see that on his side seems to have mouth, a reddish taint of something, and you just see that it's not part of its body, and you see it moving, and you just grab one of its claws, and it just detached as you just see a mass of mouth and eyes thrown in your direction. Let's see if it hits. $23. So it's not that it's hitting you. The creature that is throwing at you is showing you that, and it just arrived here. As you can zoom in, is it? Yeah, right there. Just a mass of mouth and eyes that is just. And yeah, that would be it for. No, I still have a claw attack, so let's claw the bitch in front of me. Here. For 19. 19 does hit for 10 damage. And that's what it. So Portia, it is now your turn, and afterwards it's going to be monsters. So we're back to top of the round to Vess afterwards.
All right. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
From the distance, do I see only one entrance into this settlement, or are there other entrances as well?
Since you see only an entrance from the north, you can easily deduct that there would be one south.
All right.
Since the main road is going through it.
All right. I'm gonna move to here. That's 45. Ooh. Actually, if I had moved one less. Okay, I can't see. I thought I saw something if I come like there. There we go. That's a little guy. Oh, that's a big ugly guy.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like ride fast, letting the wind like blow my coat a bit, and I'm really enjoying this, having a little fling young. And as I see that very ugly monster in the distance, I'm gonna try something new. I pull out my little singer and I activate him as a force ballista as an action, and I'm gonna have it on my wrist and kind of like shoot at it. A huge like enchanted needle. Quick question. It's restrained right now, right?
It is restrained, so you would have advantage to attack.
All right. So here's the thing. I don't think I have like an attack per se, for doing the force ballista. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d20 with advantage, and I'm gonna add.
Well, I
Okay,
just
that
did.
works.
If you click on
good.
the force ballista, it works. But well, that was my check.
Aw, okay. All right. Well,
Roll it yourself.
if you insist.
And you can hold shift if you want to have advantage on your check.
All right. Features. Force ballista. Shift for advantage.
Yep. And click on the icon. 27 to hit. 27 does work.
Yeah. And I do a whopping 3 force damage.
A 2 and a 1 on the 2d8s.
Yeah.
Saddle damage. All right.
Yep, that was good while it lasted, y'all. That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Good. And we're now going with
Our temp HP, where is it?
Y'all are
This-
spoiled.
This one. Yes, they were.
Spoiled, but alive.
So short sword's coming up for the little guard. 6 does not hit. That will be for the skeleton's turn. The Drelch over here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And attack on the lady. 1 claw, 1 bite. 14 does not hit. So from what you see in the distance, you see that it's the dual wielding, what would be like emo crafter user, seems to be fighting and just thinks dodge and block the strikes from the dredge that is coming up. But we're starting with the gibbering mouther. The thing that is right next to. By the way, the ground 10-foot radius around the mouther is dough-like difficult terrain. So when you move through it, you have to do a strength saving throw. Or your speed will be reduced to 0. And also, when you're starting your turn within 20 feet of this creature, you hear the gibbering and just all the mouth seems to be, and you have to do a wisdom saving throw. And if it does, it works like confusion. So you might lose your turn. If you miss your saving throw, you might lose your turn. Cannot do an action or bonus action and use all the movement to move in a random direction. And on 7 and an 8, you make a melee attack to a randomly determined creature in your vicinity that you can reach. But right now, on its turn, I have multi-attack. Okay, no, it's the spit. Okay, go. So you just have the person who would be right next to it. It would be, let me roll it. The 4, 1, 2 is Kaiser, and 3, 4 is Nazoom. It's Nazoom. This creature just and attack on Nazoom for a 10. It doesn't work, but you see all the mouth seems to be scratching on the scales of this dragonborn, of the one dragonborn, and it would be deadly for anybody who would have not having those scales or protection. And that would be it for its turn. And we are going up, back of the round with Vass. And after all the NPCs, the three NPCs, we're going with Rev now.
All right, so you said since we're in the vicinity, we need to do a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, right now at the beginning, and you're within 10 feet, but you're not underground next to it, so you're good. So wisdom saving throw worked. You have your turn.
A D4.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I'm going to use it if it doesn't work.
I mean, you have blessed.
Yeah. Which I don't know why. I seem to recall we could actually have positive effect before, and now it seems we can't add those.
No, we can't because the module did not update with the Foundry update that happened. Yo, Justin, nice to see you there.
All right, so I'm not losing my action, so I'm going to use my bonus to activate my Crimson Right. And I'm going to activate the Dawn, Rite of Dawn.
All right. So you just spin your thing in.
Yeah, I've already done it. Yeah, with like my basically my ring, which I do like it does an incision and the blood pools in the hilt.
Yeah. So you have this creature in front of you. Well, you would have to. You could jump down easily by just going above the barricade and jump down if you'd like, or use a ladder right next to it.
I'm gonna get cool point. I'm gonna jump on it.
All right. So you go jump and go with casting your favorite spell. Great sword.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna roll my right to tell you how much. Wow, that is a lot of radiant damage. Woo!
1 damage can be what would be needed.
Yeah.
But the creature suffers 12 in 1. And yes, with another 23 here, you hit again. You can give me another radiant damage. For an extra 1 again.
But basically 26 damage.
Yep. So you, while jumping down, I'll just grab you and set you on the side over here. Because I guess that you won't be stepping inside the mouth and such.
No, the goal is not to just stand in the middle of the gibbering mouth.
Perfect. So, after Vess would be guard on the other side of the city. And will he try to just survive? He will use the disengage action and like, I cannot stand this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's happening? What's that? He's looking at the toad right above him. And that will be its turn. And we have the wretch that is fighting the priest up there.
Yeah, someone's regretting his life choice right now.
Claw and bite on the priest. So the claw strikes. Here, the priest seems to be injured. But not dead. As we start with the priest. The priest will then look at this creature that is near death and casts.
May Peller's light burn your soul, you soulless creature.
And the creature will make a DC 13. That it fails and it dies because 5 was enough damage for whatever HP this creature has left. So here, update combatant. Oh, that was the wrong wretch. My bad. Well, this one will die. Okay. So next in the turn will be Revna. The priest will get out of this nauseous section. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so bear with me because I can't see what's going on inside for now, but I'll do that. 1. And as I walk past Nazoom, I'm just kind of like, oh, why can't I move?
You want to go in diagonal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. So yeah, as I move past Nazoom, I just kind of like brush a fingernail along his back or something.
Is that the mouth thing? Ah!
No, it's me. Shh.
Oh, it's less creepy then.
3, 4, 5. And then what's over here? A wall?
That's a wall. That's a building
Okay,
right next to you, and in front of you is the like greenish gas that the creature emanates at the beginning.
And if I'm, because could I move here then?
Yes, but all the rubbles would be difficult turn.
Yeah. Okay. So I will be in difficult. Okay, I can see shit now. Cool.
Close the door.
Just open it. Jeez. Okay, because I see the girl. So who are these guys? Are they?
The Drelch over here is a creature that one of the undead.
Yeah.
And this one is a guard that seems to be going to fight it.
Okay, and this is the priest.
The priest that just seems to be.
Cool.
There's a really large light that just bursts something.
And then this is. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out what is what. What is this?
This is one that is not supposed to be dead.
Is he dead or not? Because I see unarmed, but I also see the skull over him.
No,
so
yeah,
I'm-
that's what I have to correct.
Okay.
Is this one? Yep. Yep. So yes, you can.
Okay. And then there's, I'll assume, the toad over here, correct?
In the greenish area that you don't see right now. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm still invisible. I used up all of my movement. If I take an attack, would I have advantage as I'm invisible?
If you're attacking, yes.
Okay. Trying to see what I could do. Okay.
Show
seeing
the rest
as-
of the stream what's happening down there.
Okay, yeah. Now that I have a better idea. Okay, and in front of sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions, but in front of me, is this a wall?
Yes.
Okay. And then you know what? I'm going to take my action to dash.
All right.
What's over here?
It's a small ditch of 5 feet that you can, in between the two barriers, that seems to be protecting. It's just a bit higher up for. So you would be going down to go across.
Okay, well, would it be logical to assume that, like, over here, this continues into a wall?
What you have next to you seems to be like a small house.
Okay. Sorry, trying to figure out things. And how? I'm sorry again. Last question. How tall is this?
It's
Would it be
about 10
climbable?
feet, and then there's it's like I said, it's just a small house. Let's say you have a small haystack that is covering for as a rooftop.
Okay, would it be climbable?
You could try, but it would be climbing speed, so half your speed, and
then it's 10 feet up.
an athletic
So
check.
it would take 20. Okay, yeah, I'll try climbing it. Why not? I'll dash, and this will be 10 since I'm in difficult terrain. And then I'll try climbing up. So if it's 10 feet, I'll use the remaining 20 feet of movement.
But it would be taking half your movement. You would be moving 15 feet because you don't have any climbing speed, so it's automatically half.
Yeah, I have 20 feet of movement remaining if I dash. So
it would be yes, cutting your speed in half. But roll your athletic.
okay. Sorry, I might have misunderstood, but in any case, I'm gonna try and do that for now. Keep my invisibility up. Here goes nothing. We have 3 floating inspirations, so I'm gonna use one of them.
Okay.
And re-roll.
For a natural 1 for 0.
Yeah, typical.
So you try to you're using one of the boxes next to you, but it might be a bit too lightweight, so when you're trying to climb, you just going down. You still have your 20 feet of movement, but that would be you would be technically prone right now because you're
Yeah,
so
so
10
I'll
feet
get
of movement.
I'll get back up for
All right.
Okay, well, fail. Holy fuck. I'm gonna move back here and then call it a day, I guess, because I used my action to dash, and yeah.
All right.
Wasted
So
turn, but it'd be like that sometimes.
Nazum doing the wisdom saving throw and the strength saving throw. Yee. So movement, he can do his full movement, but let's roll a d8 to see what happens. 6. He will move in. Six again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's moving towards there. It's just moving towards the building, and it's climbing up over here. and he's just climbing up in the trail and following, rolling around. You don't know what's happening with him, but he seems to lose his shit. So that will be it for the Zoom. Shroud, your turn.
Opening a door is a free action, right?
Yeah.
I open the door.
Sorry. Here you go.
It's only a small cabin with nothing much of interest.
You see that actually, I didn't put all the commoners so it would not load the map with tokens, but you see that there seems to have like a woman with her son that seems to be hiding under the desk. That is with all the attack that's happening in there.
Okay, so I just like open the door and see them, and I'm like, close it back. like a good superhero I am. I'm gonna move out. Okay, so there's this cloud over here.
Mhm.
A dead body right there. Meh. If I move in the cloud,
You'll
I
have a
just have-
constitution check to make.
but only once, not for every.
Only once.
Only once. Look at me jumping in like a super constitution.
Yep. Here you go.
Saving throw, right?
So you can click on your token and click in the chat to click on the DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Damn.
Shit.
I can't. Can I? No, the +4 doesn't work on that. The
No.
D4. I have a D4. No.
Yes, because it's not a natural one, so you could add a D4 if you'd like.
Ta-da! Ah.
It's 11, straight 11. It's all good.
Oh yeah, for a thing, it's good.
So you're because you would have been poisoned, and you would either only take an action or a bonus action while you're poisoned this way.
But I saved, so I'm fine.
Yep.
So,
You're fine.
okay, so I did
You're fine.
a 20. I'm gonna go 25, 30. Is there like a cloud around the beast too?
The cloud seems to be more potent around the beast.
Oh god damn it! I'm gonna go next to the priest. I'm gonna take my end crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot the beast. Because that cloud is way too dangerous for me.
You're considered an ally, so yes, you can have your sneakies if you hit.
Yeah, she seemed to ask for our help, so she's definitely an ally. To me.
You shoot with advantage, also, because the beast is still restrained. I forgot to.
Let me get that crit. No, I don't have that crit. So 27.
All right. Let me just check for the saving throw that I was supposed to do last time. Okay, so it will be breaking free back at the return. So the first was 8 damage, and the sneaky damage for 10. But you see that your hit is not that effective. You shoot this creature, and you see the scale, it pierces through, but any organic would be going way deeper.
Pain.
That's
oh,
what
well.
So
I'm just gonna. I still have my bonus action. I'm just gonna stay behind the priest because. Can I try to hide behind the priest? Can you hide behind someone? Not really, right?
Behind someone, no. It would be. It's the halfling talent that can do that.
I'm just gonna stay there. Oh, what can I do with my bonus action? It's the
dash, disengage.
Okay. I'm done. Bye.
All right. Now it's the lady's turn that seems to be taking a hit. A few. I just have to correct her hit point. I gave her temporary, but still not like.
All right, nice to see reinforcements.
And you see that she will be. Well, she will. Okay. let's make things interesting. These emo crafters seems to be a bit weird, but you see that she's just grabbing her dagger and planting it on the side of her leg, and you just see dark energy that it seems to be just emanating from it, and it's just seems to be twirling around her, and she's going to strike. She'll suffer 1d6 from that. So 4 necrotic damage. And she will be going with attacks. With the rapier for 22, 11 to hit. And second attack with it. With a natural 1. Brr, 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 brr. As 11 goes here, and with the 1d6 fire damage with it. So 2.
Can you make another shot like that?
As she is looking towards you, Shroud.
I just say yes with my uncrossbow in my hand.
Okay.
Okay. Get ready next attack.
As you see that she's spinning her dagger, and she seems to be pointing it towards her again. And that will be her turn. And Kaiser, you're next to the creature. I will ask you wisdom and a strength saving throw.
Huh, that's not enough. Wisdom saving throw.
You're blessed, though.
That's true.
Technically, it's a 10, so you'd be good. And give me a strength saving throw also.
For the movement, right?
For the movement.
All right. That's
If
my
on the
forte.
horse, do we use the horse's check?
If you're still on the horse, yes. In your case, you're still on the horse. But yes, the horse will be the horse that will be doing the strength check.
Are the wall? I see the top here, but is all the wall walkable, or is it just the two towers?
The two towers on the other side. From what you see right now, you don't see anything. But to reach those towers, you need to reach
I can
somewhere.
teleport.
If you see it, yes, you could Misty Step or whatever. You could teleport over there.
Yeah, but how high are they? 15
10 feet.
10
Yeah.
feet?
Yeah.
And are they trapped, or are they like walkable walls? We don't know yet.
You don't see it from where you are now.
All right, so I will just start by using my Luxon Heritage Power and teleport myself on this. Is it a bonus action? Yeah, it's a bonus action. And I leave the horse to live his life away.
All right.
So that's my bonus. Oh, the stairs are just right there. Why
And
can't I
they're
see inside the walls then?
Because there's houses, small houses, and they're pretty much the same height, or even just a bit higher. So that's why you don't see with the
shadow is
building.
strong. I see nothing. I just see this thing. All right, then I'll use a new toy that I just discovered, and I will destroy the smout with the power of voices.
Voices?
Voices. And I assume he's already hurt.
Yes, it is. So I
he
have
has
to do wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
DC 17.
Yeah, I'm
Gosh.
fucking intelligent. What?
For a 17.
That's not fair.
So you just hear a.
All right,
That
and
would
I
be
will
translating in "fuck you."
And I will use my movement, just because I want to explore.
Yep.
Here. Yeah. And I still... Oh, I can see the big bad guy now.
Yep.
That's my turn.
All right. We're moving to the big bad guy. That is actually, you see all the blood that have been restraining him with the flames that were wrapping on. Just and he just go to grab the lady in front of him, as he will bite. Critical hit.
I will do
Ouch.
some. I don't see the lady, but I see the monster. May I?
Do you have to target the both of them?
Yeah, that's true. Not my slaver. What's it called again?
Silvery Barb. You magically distract the triggering
Yeah, I
creature.
could. Yeah, I could distract it. I will distract.
For 18. 18 just hit. So it will not be 38 damage.
I did my part.
So it will be 9 plus 5 plus 4. So 14 plus 4, 18. Right now, she is now at... Okay. It's not written, but now she would be badly injured. And you should just hear,
Okay, this ammo crafting is taking a toll.
and she will get 2 attack more. One will be actually a grapple. So let me see if let me just check here, there. So 23, and for her, she'll use acrobatic. Here. Yeah. 7, not enough. So you just see that he's grabbing her, and he just football throw her. He yeet her on the other side over here.
Okay, that's a strong throw.
Yeah.
Big
And
boy.
does any of you speak Abyssal?
Yep,
Okay.
that's my jam.
You see he turns to the priest and Shroud. And just like,
I also speak Abyssal.
okay. Well, you clearly hear.
Let the fun begin.
Oh, that's not true. I switched Abyssal for Dragon a while ago.
I just check I still do, though. So my face is probably gonna be like, oh shit, we're fucked.
I don't like the green thing around him.
Whoops. It's at the start of your turn. So please be honest and tell me when you start within 10 feet of him.
I
When
don't
you're-
play anymore.
And you still have 1 attack. You will strike the priest first. For 22. The hit, and he is now near death.
Ha! Pelor's light shall protect me, you demon!
And that will be it. So we're going with Portia.
So I have to do a wisdom saving throw, right? 'Cause
Since
I'm
you're within 20 feet of it, yes.
Lord, give me strength. No.
There's floating inspiration.
May I use the floating inspiration so I'm not debilitated, hopefully. Okay, I'm seeing 1 or more thumbs
I mean,
up.
we have 3.
Now 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
still, please do.
Yeah. All right.
This is gonna be fun, too.
The bad sound noise is over. That's good.
And the horse would have to do a strength saving throw. So you can
Alright,
roll a
I'll just roll
d20
d20.
plus 3.
He's good. He doesn't need the 3.
Perfect.
All right. Can I squeeze past this guy if I provoke an attack of opportunity with the horse, or is it like too narrow of a gate to go through?
Since it's 5 feet wide for the horse, you can go through without problem. It's a large creature, but on the long one.
It's a long creature.
Yes, not a tall creature.
All right, so I'm gonna go 10 feet here. Then
It's still difficult terrain though, so it is double movement.
okay, so I did 15, therefore 30 feet of movement out of my horse. I got 30 feet left. This is I'm gonna go here and provoke an attack of opportunity on.
It will try, and since it's underground, it will try to attack the horse.
Yeah.
For an 8. So you just see the large mass just. And the horse just go through.
Yeah. Okay. I think I have like 5 or 10 feet left, so I'm gonna come here. I see Big and Ugly there.
Yeah.
And I see a demon. Where the hell's? I do not know where that skeleton is. So I only see 2 hostile creatures from where I am, and well, the Big and Ugly red guy behind me. I'm going to cast a spell. As I channel some arcane threads and throw them out, I'm going to cast web on a 20 square foot. And I'm going to try to get like the big ugly ass demon and the little injured demon in the same 20-foot square. If you can like pull out this spell for me.
If you go in, the shatter one, that was
Web.
If you click, it will ask you if you want to use a template. So you just click on the spells in your spells, and it should be used.
All right. Like this.
All right. So at the start of my turn, I'll do the dexterity saving throw.
And all of that is difficult terrain. As a bonus action, I'm gonna try to shoot the little guy behind the big guy, like this one.
All right.
With my force ballista. Let's go.
The injured one behind. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I hit on an 18 for 12 force damage.
Yes. Here. Fly. It is near death now. You see that this creature just wasn't expecting this force damage. Just.
Yeah, pretty much like a huge, like sticky cloth, like almost like a bundle of cloth. A huge sticky one appears on all of them, and as it appears, a needle cuts through the threads to hit that one guy. That's my turn.
All right. So the skeleton over there will use. Oh, there's a bitch prone in front of them. And by the way, Justin, thank you for describing with Prime. Give me the pesos money. And we're going with here short sword. It's still not hitting the lady, just stinks going with the rapier. And there will be it. The rush over here is near death, and it's not intelligent enough to not do anything. Let's just go towards the priest and see if he hits. Claws. 6 no. And the bite. It just hits. You shroud your protection that you're using, that is the priest. You just see that.
I will see him in the heavens.
And he turns to you and he just grab your. Do you have a melee weapon in hand?
Yes, I have both weapons in hand.
So you have your hand crossbow and your rapier?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You were going to aim with the end crossbow, so he's gonna hand over to it, and he just.
May Pellar's light purge these heretics.
And as a reaction, he'll use his divine essence. That your next attack will be dealing 3d6 radiant damage.
That's gonna be a surprise because I
as he
didn't
fall
understand
unconscious.
anything.
As he fall unconscious.
Thank you.
So we're going with the gibbering mouther next to, well, now there's only Vess, but it will be moving towards the other people too. As you see that it's consuming the body of the thing that was next to you, the dredge, and you just see the mouth just covering it,
And just
and you just see the mouth just grabbing and starting to ingest the undead creature that was next to you.
And that
But
shit is not undead, right?
nope, nobody's not.
Yeah.
It looks more about the aberration kind of thing. So it will try to bite you with an 11. Yes. Because
And
you're
it
the only one
doesn't-
next to it.
No, it doesn't hit.
So you just have all those metal, and you hear this the creak of the teeth on you, the metal of your armor.
Ah,
But there's
Memory.
there's Portia just a little bit further, and I have a range attack and multi attack, so it will be blinding spittle. As you just hear a and it just a large spit of bile seems to attack you from one of its mouth, and it explodes in a blinding flash of light on impact. So give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh yes, the things I'm known at my advanced age, dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't it, dog. I failed to save.
You failed to save.
Unless it's DC 9.
No. Let me check. It is a DC 13. So here, why it did not appear? Okay, here. So, saving throw. I want the effect of it, please. What the fuck? Blinding. Okay, you're blinded until you're at the end of his next turn. So you with the large, the just burst of energy, you're blinded by it, and yeah, that's what happened.
All right. Is there anything I can do as an action to, or is I just am
And
blind?
no, it's an effect that if you fail, you're blinded until its end of next turn.
Fun.
There's someone who's breathing really close to a mic. Well, that was its turn. Let's go over here, and we close this, and we start. Is it a new turn? It is a new turn. So Vass, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
I shall. Do I still have bless?
Yes, you didn't lose concentration yet.
Okay, so
For a 9 plus a d4. So you succeed technically. For a 13. So give me also a strength saving throw, please. Should be your forte. Natural 20!
it wasn't bad.
So you have your full movement and full turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Sword that emits light on it. Why
Alrighty
change the
then.
classic? Yeah, no, that's not gonna hit. Or no, you have the D4 on the attack?
It also on the attack, but 10 hits.
Okay, really? Wow.
It is a large pud of mudge.
I didn't want to presume he didn't have good, AC. And I'm still trying to check something because I'm dumb. I've been rolling the wrong kind of damage, I think. Or was I?
The damage is right, but you're doing it's a is it a D6 now, your emo craft, or is it still a D4?
Yeah, it's what I think. I think I was not rolling the right thing. I know if it's an additional D6 if it's undead, but I'm trying to check if it's like
It's not undead.
No, I know it's not undead. But I do think it's a D6 now.
Roll me
And
a
I've been
D6.
rolling D4.
For 4 damage of radiant energy, and 13 hits for 12 other damage. And a full 6. Let's see if it's enough to kill it. It is. So you just turn around and just splash, splash, and you just the radiant energy is just enough, so you just see the large, massive mouth and eyes just, and you just hear telepathically in your head. As it just turned to a puddle.
Oh shit! Are we helping the bad guy? Oh my god! Are we being screwed over? So Vess is gonna have a slight meltdown. What the fuck? Monsters are not supposed to tell you help. They're not supposed to.
So do you want to do any movement?
Can I scream that shit yelled help?
You could certainly do. It's a free action. You still have your
Then I'm
movement.
just
if you
gonna
like.
scream. The gibbering mouth just told me help. In my head.
So will you move during your turn, or you'll stay there? And
I'm actually gonna get.
the terrain around it's not difficult anymore.
I'm gonna get closer to Portia.
Okay.
Just because we still have like other shit to attack. Though now I'm starting to be concerned about if we're actually helping the right people. Because Vivian has theory that far exceeds the arcane knowledge of us.
And the guard will then turn around and seeing the Brielle just getting thrown by the large creature, will go back and strike at the skeleton to try to help her. With his spear, 20 to hit for 2 damages. On a skeleton, it's still a lot. But that will be its turn. And we're going with the Drelch that is next to him and will attack the guard instead. So claw and bite. Ooh, the guard will die. The guard is dead. Long live the guards.
Poor guard.
I'm combating to another
As I
move.
see it, the list of people we can save is going down and down and down.
The priest, I'm doing the death saving throw. Because he's not only fellow. Alright. And we're going now with Ravna, and then it's Nizum, Shroud, and Kaiser after Brielle.
So, seeing as people went down that we're trying to save, Revna, still invisible, is gonna kind of like step over here, and she's gonna go like, "All right, guess I'm trying this out now next," and she's gonna wave her hands, and I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Oh shit!
In a line.
Why did you need to be invisible for that?
I did not. I did not. Positioning. I did not know what I was walking into. So
Level
I'm gonna
5, try
try
everything.
and get everything in this line for 100 feet.
If you cast lightning bolt, you'll have the template that you'll be able to place.
Oh, cool. Well, my goal is pretty much to avoid Shroud at this point. But like,
we'll have a really
other-
nice line, actually.
Exactly. I was like, oh wow, this is working out fine. Okay. Let me get to my character sheet. Lightning bolt. I would like to cast. And okay, how do I turn this? 'Cause right
You hold control and spin your mouse.
Okay. Aha. So yeah, these guys, because yeah, this only gets. Yeah, there you go. So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right now, you're only hitting one of them.
Am I? Because it's a 5 feet wide bolt.
But I'll consider it. There's no problem in there.
Okay.
So, you you don't see her, but you're 5 feet away from Brielle. So he does a dexterity saving throw.
Did he take double damage?
No double damage. The dredge succeed.
Okay. He makes
And the
it.
skeleton fails. So the skeleton just bamf in vapor since lightning just go through.
So yeah, Revna just reappears, like just suddenly like spinning her arms around, wielding like just like a dark purple electricity, and then she goes like, "All right, heroes nothing," and vaporizes everything in the line.
When you're casting it, so you see that the Drelch on the other side will suffer half damage, and you see that this large toad seems to be resistant to this kind of damage.
Oh, of course. Uh-huh.
And yep, that will be it. Is that your turn? Do you want to move? Let me just remove your template so we can see
I
a bit
think
more.
you forgot one monster, no?
No? Oh,
The
yes, the
red-
little...
yeah.
No, it was not in the... Well, technically it would be, but so let me
Pretty
just
sure the
call
line
it.
could touch the 4 of them, yeah.
Here. Stretch. It's dead.
Yep.
All right.
So is this cloud
Yeah,
still up?
it's still there. It's still up.
Okay.
It is a cloud. It is not a spell that seems to be
Mm.
concentrating, or it's just a nauseous gas. It seems to be.
Okay, I'm visible again. Let's see, what shall I do? I guess, yeah, for now I'm just gonna like take a step back
So it does not
and
zoom.
like go here actually, so I'm not as close to Portia and Vess.
Kaiser, I don't see anything. Where do I go? In front of you? Okay.
No. Well, I just point. Oh, he's coming with me.
Well, you can ping whatever we direction. You can hold the click, and I'll be able to. Okay, so he'll try to. Well, you don't have any visibility, so you have to move over here. Okay. Let me try something. And he's going to jump into middle. Let's see if it's athletic. Let's do an acrobatic. 4 or 5. Oh, I have. Oh no, it's not on checks. He will lose. He will have to dash because he would stop his movement in the crack. But he will just go over there and like,
What's the gas?
and it will be Shroud. And we'll now know what this gas is because you're starting your turn within
Yes.
his area. So give me a 14 Constitution saving throw, please.
This creature's stench.
7. Do you want to use the last floating inspiration?
I don't know, should I?
Yes, please. Do not die.
I will use it. I won't die. No, I'm not
For
gonna
a
die.
natural 20. You would have been poisoned. As long as you're within its area, you would be poisoned, so disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
Oh, you're gonna see me disengage so fast and use my. Is it a table that I can jump, climb on top? Yeah.
Since you're small, you could just slide under, probably.
Could I go on top? Like I can climb.
Oh, yes, you could.
So I'm going on top of it, and right on top of it, I'm gonna crossbow that motherfucker. With Nazum in range, it's so much more efficient.
He's like your Everlight, but with more HP.
The name God, the guy said while dying. I don't remember it, so I'm gonna say the only thing that comes to my mind. Glory to the Everlight. No, I'm not saying that. It's a joke. It's a joke. Why doesn't the dice roll? Oh,
For a critical hit.
There we
Okay.
go. So,
So,
there's the sneak,
So
the radiant.
roll me 6d6. So roll me 12d6, please.
What?
Because the 3 radiant damage also applies on the crit, plus your 3 sneak attack damage. So roll me 6d6, please.
But does my sneak
A
does
12d6.
normal damage? So you want 6d6 for
I'll
one?
take just the last 6 one as radiant damage.
Have fun. There we go.
37.
Plus
Around there.
13, plus 28. No, plus 13, no. 50 damage.
So he is now at
5.
Yo, I
Just
did
add
some good
perfect.
damage. Fight.
all right. As you see this creature just
You will be my snack.
so for any abyssal one who understands. It will be it. So Shroud, you still have some movement.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of movement. I'm so gonna run away. I can go there. No, I
If you
can't.
go through, you'd have to roll me an acrobatic check.
That's not a problem. Look at
We'll
me,
see.
acrobatic this. Oh, I think I rolled it twice. Anyway,
For a 22, you slick.
I can't move there. You have to move me.
Oh, all right. So
Think
5.
that's- So yeah, so I did 5,
So you still have like
20.
25 movement.
1, 2, 3, 4. Da-da-da. And I disengage, I attacked, I moved, I'm done.
All right. So it's now Brielle on their side. And like,
Poor gods. Okay. Let's at least save the others.
and she will go over here, jump on the table with the weapons over there, and strike once with her rapier for a critical hit. This creature dies with a 17. Over there, over there, over there, over there. All right. The one attack. And the second. She'll use. She'll throw her dagger. No, you know what? No, she'll throw her dagger and let's see if she hits. 13. 13 is not enough. So she'll slide next to him and grab her dagger back. And you see that she does not seem to be affected by the cloud all around it. And we're going to go with Kaiser.
Yes. So I see the big bad guy,
Mhm.
and I'll
Just
try
a, just a
to.
quick question. Is she affected by the web?
Yeah, she'll have to do the dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding.
And I'll try to bring him closer to death. My god, that's a very bad roll.
She's stuck in the web now.
The creature has to do a
Wisdom saving throw.
So
For
we
12.
received 7 for 8.
Am I resistant to necrotic? I am not resistant to necrotic. So,
And he is in a web, right?
I still didn't do his dexterity saving throw. It's at the start of its turn. So, but he is in the web right now.
All right, I will not do any zone control then, and I'll
All
pass
right.
the initiative.
Do you want to move or you stay there?
I
Staying
think
there?
I can see him and go and attack him.
I'll do my dexterity saving throw for a 10. So I am restrained. Let me just check up on something really quick. Web.
It takes an action to break free.
Hmm. I'm just checking. Is it affecting only medium-sized creature?
Each creature that starts its turn.
Okay, so
It
it's not
doesn't
only.
discriminate. It's a 20-foot cube, so it's pretty big. It's a lot of.
Yeah. It's a lot of it. I was just checking if any creature would be larger to it, would be doing anything. But all right. So it will turn to For the one understanding Habisal.
Oh. You're not a dragonborn. You smell tastier in that.
And he will go against Nazum, as his attention seems to be way turned to him. As he will claw, and bite for a critical hit.
No, the critical hit.
Does it have disadvantage on its attacks because it's restrained?
Let me check over here. Okay, so 16 would still hit. And let's see with the web for a 19. So it will be normal damage. So it is 11 plus 4, 15 plus 6. So 21 on Nazum. Nazum is not well. Nazum is badly injured. And you, when he just take the bite, you just like...
Oh, pure dragon blood. I guess my boss will be pleased to know.
And we'll now go with Portia.
I can't see shit with all this spittle in my eyes.
It's true that you're blind.
I am so blind right now.
Did you roll that concentration for web, though?
I didn't take damage.
Oh no, it's true. It's only the blinding thing. My bad. It wasn't the bite.
Yep. So I can't see shit. It's a bonus action to shoot. Would you let me give a bonus action to my cannon and be like, shoot once I see the big ugly monster? At the end of my turn, it just goes pew.
It was at the end of the gibbering mouthers, but yes.
Oh, so do I regain my sight or no? It's okay. Never mind. So
No, the blinding effect still occurs, but sadly, since it's a bonus, I would ask you to ready as soon as you see it. So since the gibbering mouther would be 2 turns after you, you can shoot you with your bonus, but that would be the only thing you would be doing.
yeah, that's all I'll do then, because I can't see anything. I'll just be like, oh, the moment, let me just get my aims on you. I try to like wave my arm in the right direction. Shoot. Yeah. Alright. That's a me. Unless you want me to roll it now.
Yeah, go for it, because like I said, the gibbering mouthers was right after you. So.
Alright, so Force Ballista, use ability, and I would have advantage once I see him.
Well, you crit.
Okay.
So roll me an extra 2d8.
Do I roll extra 2d8 or do I just add the max?
Oh, it's just straight 16. True.
Yeah.
So 21 force damage.
Yeah.
So 21. He is not resistant to
force
damage.
Who's
So
resistant to
very few
force?
things. Very few.
there's not a lot of things that is resistant to force damage in
I
this
think
system.
animated armor, one of those things, one version of that is immune to force damage, and you're like, oh no.
So we're going with Vess, top of the round.
All right, so sorry. Pardon. So from what I'm seeing, the only thing still standing right now is that big ugly shit, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna get closer, and I'm guessing I'm gonna need to do you a check for like the poison cloud.
Constitution, please. DC
Great.
11
So here we go.
for a 19. So you save.
And I'm gonna cast my favorite spell.
Blade. 18 hits for 13 half, so 6. But the radiant damage full. It's still up. So you're casting Greatsword again.
Yep.
All right. So halves and 4. Let's see if it kills it. So Vess,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna very softly, as a whisper, tell him, "Die, motherfucker!" in Abyssal.
All right. As you split it
Yeah.
in the middle. So
So obviously it doesn't come out anything sweet or whatever because it's fucking Abyssal, but you get
Yes.
the idea.
This kind of thing. Let me just check here. So it will be this instead.
And let's see how broken my character will be, because I don't like the theories I have in my head at the moment.
If the music can change, would be good.
Yeah, it is now grim and dark
Yeah.
and creepy, so the music has changed.
So you
The fight
strike
is
it,
over.
and you just see this green mass just. Everybody that next to it. That means the priests,
Oh,
the
shit.
lady with flaming and high sword, you, Vess, and Nazum. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Go, Nazum, go.
Oh,
Holy
Vess.
shit.
There's a floating inspiration.
There's
no,
no
there's
more.
There is no
not.
more.
Never mind.
You have a D4.
Yeah, I don't think
Gotta
that's gonna
help
save
on
my
that
ass.
Well, it's a nat one, so.
Yeah, it
I
would need
can't-
like a floating.
Can we say the web is containing whatever's being released?
If I could see you, I would be able to do something, but I can't see you right now. Where are you?
Where
Right.
are you?
And I'm so
Solengale is giving
Oh my God, I don't see that.
a D4 to Vess back.
Just
I
getting all the
don't see
D4
that.
screws.
Can I see that, Fred?
I
Open the
would
twist?
say yes.
Okay, all right. I will again use a power. Of
Well,
Lux then.
if you don't see the token of Vess, you cannot affect her.
I don't see the token, but I see the zoom.
You could
Oh,
help
okay.
Nazum. Nazum have
The zoom is fine.
16.
Yeah, 16.
he succeed. The DC was 15, so the priest suffered a death saving throw. The lightning that struck him earlier also gave him a death saving throw, and
killed the
she
priest.
is she is immune to it, so everything will be fine for that.
The lightning was above
Priest?
ground level.
was collateral.
Who was he anyway?
So you just see this explosion. You will suffer. You will be full, Vas, and Nazum will be halved. So 13 poison damage.
All right.
Oh,
I
sorry, my cat disconnected my webcam. Hang on.
have. Over here, we'll go with Mysterious and Daunting. Calm down. As the gas just evaporates, Vas, you still see a face in the cloud, and in Abyssal you hear,
Don't worry. I'm only going back home.
and the cloud just dissipates. As you just see the lady just, even if she's in the web, she just let her fall down on her back as she is like really injured.
But
She's still alive. She still breathes. She's just like,
okay. Well, she's alive, so I'm gonna go check the other, which see.
since you're right next to him, you can check the priest right next to you and attempt a medicine check.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
And that would be the only chance. For a 21, he is stable.
Is it the end of the combat?
It is the end of the combat. So
I'm still
will-
not concentrating on web anymore.
okay, we'll
Can
take
I
a short
run
break.
around throwing spare the dying?
You could definitely do that.
That's what I'm doing right now.
You get a spare the dying. You get
You
a
spare the dying. You're spare the dying. You're spare the dying.
Everybody spare the dying. So we'll take a short break. Jim, if we can be back at around 10:05, if possible.
Short
So
break.
so short
It's
break,
10
and we'll be back with
already.
the beer, and we'll do a quick roundup afterwards. So be right back after these messages. And we're back, people. Thank you for your patience. We had to grab a bit more drinks as we have the DDHD NEPA that you can see right over there. And the full name is the Double Dry Hop Double North East India Pale Ale. So that's the whole thing. Sabro, Secret Life, and Amarillo. Well, for the ingredients, there's barley, wheat, and oats. But there's a tropical taste to it. And that's why I would drink one during a night, but I would not drink more than one. On my side, it is IPA is not my type of beer, but like I said, one would be enough if there's no like beach party or other things like that on the menu. So let's do just a quick resume about the beer, and we'll start with our fan of IPA. Let's go with Kaiser.
That's me.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Yes, that's you.
we must put in faces. It's a strong IPA. It's 8%. So it packs a punch. It's a strong taste right at the opening. So if you don't like IPAs like Fred, you probably won't like this one. But it's a good one. It holds you, and then it carries you with a little bit of drunkenness at the end of it, and it's really great. I like it. And it's like colder right now, so it fits perfectly with this changing of season. I love IPAs. I'm really happy. Thank you, Bertium.
And we'll have a bit later the Brute, that is another IPA, a bit more stronger than. Well, we'll follow up with the one that is drinking white hibiscus. How do you find your white elf, your pale elf, Viv?
Honestly, like it. I didn't drink all of it because I started having a headache, so I switched to coffee.
Switch to coffee. ADHD people.
Well, it helps with the brain too, so.
All right. Let's follow up with Revna or Ari. How do you like this IPA?
So I'm not like a big IPA drinker, but I really liked this one, like a lot. And I realized, like, because I was like, oh, like there's something I recognize when you have it, like when you get the smell, when the smell hits you. And then when I drank it, I was like, oh, that's what I'm smelling. And this is probably why I like it so much. You can really taste coconut, which is like, I find very like you don't get this note a lot in beer, especially in IPA. So that's probably why I enjoyed it so much, because I personally love coconut. So yeah, I really like, even as a like, I'm not an IPA drinker, or I don't know IPAs all that well, but I really like this one, probably for that reason.
Good. And Kevin, on your side?
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's a soft ginger. Then I heard coconut. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. The flavor it has. But yeah, there's that. The IPA like telltale flavor signs are a bit there, but it's not like a classic IPA in that sense. And yeah, it's a one beer kind of thing. Has a nice little kick, but it's aight. For the number of letters it has, it's aight.
Good. And well, I know that our friend Phil like IPAs. So how did you find this DDHA NIPA?
I like IPA, but NIPA is less my style because depending on which one you get, there's too much of this fruit taste that I do like when there's like pineapple, mango, and orange and stuff like that. But
more tropical one.
Just it's good for one. I wouldn't go on with 2 or 3, and that's about it. But this one is good. It's like kind of silky, I would say, and smooth. And yeah, there's the coconut. I wouldn't have been able to say the name until you say it, but that's what we get when we drink it. So yeah, it's a good one. I already tried it before. Not my favorite one, but I still like it a lot. I take one once in a while from Bertium when I can.
Yeah. And one thing that I remember when I talk with Mathieu from Bertium is that when you on the drawing, that's the ingredient that you have. So like there's coconut, there's orange, there's citrus. So there's lemon actually, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's throwing a coconut actually.
And there's coconut on the really left side.
What a
So yeah,
wild
all the
troll.
ingredients are drawn on it. So for future hints. But right now we're going back to a near-death priest and a badly injured lady that is heavily breathing on the ground. And the priest is stabilized for now. It doesn't have been healed. But when the commotion stops, once everything just the crackling of lightning from the lightning bolts, from everything that happened, and just and the explosion of this large toad, you have commoners that's like peeking the windows and looking all around. And you see that there's about, let me just reveal the whole map. So there's no, where is it? Over here. And combat, thank you. All right, over here. So, here, configure, lighting, and we hear them, please. Token vision, here you go. So you have everybody.
Arevna's just kind of like gonna stumble over the obstacles in her way again. She like clumsily makes her way next to Portia. All right, well, everyone looks fine.
Fred, is the guard salvageable?
The guard, when Kaiser went around to do spare the dyings on him, it was too late. The creature went overboard into the damage on him, and just when in the far distance, Kaiser saw the last breath of it. It's like, but you were just in time to stabilize the priest, and the lady is. You still see the flaming property, and that seems to be whirling around her hands. And there seems to have the fire, icy, and necrotic energy floating in her vicinity, but it doesn't seem to be harmful until she wills so.
I really have to thank you coming clutch like this.
Who are you?
The name is Brielle. Brielle Hironheart.
And you traveled alone with these
With
people?
myself?
Who are you affiliated with?
That's a lot of question. But I understand it's not every corner that you see that what's happening with me. So,
Especially not all at the same time, no.
well, you can activate the right in multiple ways, and once you go further into your training, because I think that you're doing the same.
As she looks at your blade radiating,
But you're from the undead branch, is that it?
Ghost Slayers, yeah.
Ghost Slayers. Alright.
and now that you're getting closer to her, you see that she seems to have black eyes and black veins that is all around the eyes. And from what you see from the part that there's no armor on her forearms, you see that there seems to have these veins seems to be going to her forearms and going also on the leg parts. It is visible that's around the knee. And
Mutation?
you recognize the skull of the mutant.
Yeah, I was gonna say mutation.
Mutation, yeah.
So I don't want to break this acquaintance meeting, but what happened here?
I was sent to investigate. Just a sec. People, please. There's still some buildings that are burning, so use the water you can, use the well. Please, just do what you can.
I guess I could help. Maybe.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeves to help as well.
I will also help.
I would use thaumaturgy to kind of like dim any of the flames I can.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go hide somewhere.
I'm using Mage Hand to bring buckets of water up to the roof tops.
And quickly, in around maybe 15 minutes, you easily quench what it is to quench for the fire all around. You see that someone from the village brought a health potion to the priest.
Just for the sake of like being honest, not thaumaturgy, presto.
Presto. Okay.
Switched both spell names. I only have presto, not thaumaturgy, but both of them have fire effects. So anyway.
Cool.
I do have thaumaturgy, though. I'm just saying, if you need it at one point.
And once the priest seems to be a bit more not on his feet, because one of the commoner helping him to stand up.
Please, friends, gather around. I will ask the Dawn Father to heal up our wounds for
Please
the one
don't.
who's injured.
Oh, well, I'm fine, so
I'll
the rest of you go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm fine too. I'll go look there.
All right. All right.
So for those who like the healing,
I'll take it, thanks.
will be receiving 16 healing as he's casting Prayer of Healing. So it takes a few minutes.
Okay, let's sit around and just. Can we have a drink? I'll pay for the bottle.
And she just sit in the middle of the place in the stone circle over here.
I have an idea. Can you let us stay here for the night because it's getting pretty late, and in exchange you answer questions?
Well, I was intending more than just asking questions. Since without your intervention, I would probably be dead by now.
Yeah.
I
very
wouldn't
true.
say perhaps. I'd say
Rev
more
is
than
pretty
likely.
generous with her offer.
Yeah, I know. I know how to make deals.
And I just kind of like elbow Kaiser as I pass by him.
Do whatever the pack you want, I don't mind.
So, what happened? Why did you invoke this thing in the village?
I did not invoke this thing in the village.
Yeah,
I've been sent by my people to investigate breaches. Because for the past weeks, breaches seems to be happening across Wildemount.
Like more of these monsters appearing out of nowhere?
What you've seen is a type of demon. It's called a Nazru. And all the other things were his minions. A lot of demons are tied to the undead.
And that explains the whole "I'm just going home" bit.
When you kill an exoplanar, it's just going back to their plane.
Yeah. Fuckers.
I had orders from my superiors to come over here because one of our wizards had some divination that something would happen in this outpost. So I've been stationed here for the past 3 days.
Well, we were just passing by, and then some of our team members insisted on coming to help. So I guess now that that's done, we'll be on our way.
Didn't you want to sleep
Well, yeah.
the night?
Well, we can't really. Yeah, that's implied. We can't really keep going because our horses were getting pretty tired anyway.
Is any of you good with a dagger?
Hmm.
My eyes turn towards.
Wait,
Don't
Shroud.
give me that face.
I'm looking for like
And
Shroud.
Yeah.
When she said "Don't give me that face," she looked at Kaiser.
Yeah, he's clearly doing like the frown brows.
Because
Grimhouse
since you
got
have
her dagger out already, and she's just like,
Well, I'd say the person that's the best is kind of not here at the moment.
I pull out a golden coin.
in any case, I'm giving you this dagger.
Shroud.
Shroud is down here.
Yeah, I'm just like behind the table, so I'm not that far.
You're the best with daggers, aren't you? Like I'm
Well,
good, but you can do some really impressive things.
well, what do you need me to do? Depends. And I just like crawl from under the table and come back to the people here.
just crawling on.
I was hiding.
She plants the dagger onto the wooden little wooden part of where she's sitting.
If it's yours, it's to your little group to be thankful for what you did. First, it has magical properties. So, monster that could be resistant to any normal weapons. The enchantment would be able to pierce their skin. But also, well, you'll have to pack up a few rations more. But when you're taking a rest in a place where you... Well, if you're taking a short rest, when you're healing, you heal the maximum of your hit dice.
Oh.
So any of you could be useful. The name of the blade is Piercer, but you can take whatever you want. But yeah. The breach happens, it seems to be determined in advance because it doesn't happen in the chaotic way. So I don't think that it's a demon that's doing it.
Maybe a cult?
When you say that, Portia, give me an insight check.
Sure, I will do this thing that I believe I'm proficient in.
Also, that would make sense considering you said he would report, like his boss would be pleased.
I rolled a 15, which is 8.
When you say cult,
Mhm.
you see that she just put a hand over her chest, and you, a bit like when someone feels guilty about something. And she's just like uncomfortable with the situation.
Yeah, that could be a good guess.
Anyway, can we just rest here? And then you feed us for the night, and the service we just like saved your lives, and then we go on in our lives, and you go on with your thing, and everyone's happy.
I'm pretty sure, however, she might not have the power to have us stay here. She was here on business. So
Well, the folks here will be able to show
it-
some
it-
gratitude.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get gratitude
And
from the folks, but
where's your next spot? You said it's predetermined. So where are you going?
Well, right now I have to go back to my superiors to report.
who are they?
Oh, I'm not sure she won't. She doesn't want to go give.
Well, we all have our secrets, and already told the information about what happening here. Let's just say I'm going to be heading towards D-Stock.
Can I roll?
It's
history
west
here?
from here.
No, we're going west as well.
Wow, it's a lot of people heading in the same direction as we are.
Yep. It's stunning. We helped this one and we didn't try to spy on her.
I keep my promises.
I'm happy about that. Anyhow, who's the leader of this village?
It would be me.
As the priest of Pallor seems to be standing a bit more on his feet now that it's not in a
Well-
near death.
Good sir. We went away from a road to help you here and sustain some exhaustion helping you. Would you be kind enough to spare some rooms for us to sleep in, some good beds, and a little bit of food in the morning?
I was about to offer it, but yes. It will be at least. It will be taking it, and well, we'll already be summing up a bit of the gold and to our friend here, but
No. Just give it to them. I don't care about it.
all right, I'll piece out then the gold for you, if as a reward for what you've done.
Hold up. Did you know this thing was going to happen?
Me,
Yeah, this village. Do you know that this thing will attack this village?
and that's why all the citizens were in their houses when you arrived, and the people able to fight stand outside.
Why didn't you contact more of the kingdom defenses to help you out?
We reached out, but we're only a humble settlement, and bureaucracy from the cities tend to be slow.
Vess is just gonna look pointily at Kaiser in the see we had to help them.
You see, the
Then-
system figures itself out, all right?
Then,
Right.
as a representative of one of the offices of this kingdom, I refuse the reward you're about to give because
Kaiser!
We- failed you.
Wait.
No,
Kaiser.
No. You were right. You're here to help. and
Well,
we
if
help
my
as we
colleague will
should have to.
refuse the reward, I would gladly accept it on his behalf.
Yeah, just put that guy aside. We need the reward. We're poor. We work for money.
We do not.
Just a reasonable thank you for
I
what we've
come
done.
from
Yeah,
humble
just-
means,
we
unlike
are-
my colleagues, so I will gladly accept any donation.
No, because
And she
What do
gestures
we look
to
like?
the state of her clothes that are kind of, yeah.
what do we look like if we accept this whilst this village asks for
Refusing
help
my help.
and
You're
our
the one
government
who
refused to
opened
help?
your big mouth. They didn't know we were,
We really appreciate. Thank you.
But I'll still take the dagger. Thank you.
Well, I mean that technically was not.
That's from me. Everything's fine
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'm just against taking money from poor people.
Fred,
They're not poor if they're offering it.
would you allow me to do something a little shady?
You can certainly try. And I'll just use this little portion to thank for the raid. Thank you, DM Cravat, to be raiding. Hello, Relay Band, Princess Cat, and The Coffee Keep. Merci d'être là. Donc, on va vous revenir juste un petit peu plus tard.
So, I'm gonna get closer to Brielle, all the while still like maintaining some contact with like my blade that still has radiant damage on it, and I'm gonna try to maneuver it so that my hand touches hers and there's like a contact with the radiant energy, and I'm gonna like bullshit something about like Arathis watching over her and some shit like that. Basically, I want to do a makeshift undead test here.
What do you want to do?
I basically want to see if she, how she reacts to radiant damage. Sort of. It's, as I said, it's kind of like weird. That's not how it's meant to be used.
Roll me the d6.
All right.
It's not shady. That's protection maneuvers.
I mean, it's not exactly how the skill
Oh
is
my
meant
God.
to work. But I'm suspicious, alright?
Do you have an ability to sense these things?
Nope, I
Yeah,
don't.
we
I'm not a
do.
paladin.
So you approach and you get closer with your blade, and the radiant energy affect her. But you see that it's not that effective against her. You see her eyes turns bright golden as she get burns.
Okay.
Is there a problem? Because we might get one now.
Again.
Ooh, are you one of those angels that I've
We don't
heard
have an
about?
issue. You'd understand me being careful.
As she still have eye contacts with Vess, she answers to Revna.
Yes, I am an Asimar.
Ooh, I've always wanted to meet one of you. That's so cool.
I don't find it so cool when people try to burn me with radiance.
Oh, don't mind her. She's had life experience. She's very suspicious of people.
Also, she's had a few heavy hits, so she might be a bit dizzy.
Would you like a potion as a
Oh no, I can heal
gesture
her.
of goodwill?
I can heal her. If
Don't
I'm
dump your trauma on me.
honestly, do not take for granted the explanation my colleagues are giving you if I'm not the one providing them. Also, that was just a test. I'm not gonna let you stay injured.
Anyhow, let's go rest ourselves now. Sorry about that.
Have to. And like Revna's just kind of like looking at Brielle with like stars in her eyes.
Well, I'll go take a little rest on my side.
Can I have a lock of your hair?
No. And Father, if you'd like, I'd just try to go back with the little family that received me.
And
when you tried to apply any healing or use your blood or whatever, you've been shoved off. Like
Alright.
literally, when you went to like for the healing, she just and went to the small building, and you just hear from her.
We'll talk later.
Oh, she's so cool. I want to put her in a bottle and shake it.
What the fuck? That's weird. Like
Not
weirder
most
than
of
what
it.
I just did, which I thought was pretty weird.
She's so cool.
No, she's just an Azamar.
Are you just jealous?
Yeah, she's jealous.
No,
Is
it's
it
just
because
that-
you're a tiefling and you have infernal heritage and she has celestial?
Oh, that's why you hate her.
I don't. I was just gonna say it's basically the same as I do. It's just human with extra steps.
Oh, or is it sexual tension?
Yeah, that could be it.
No,
You
guys
could have
are
just offered to
weird.
hold hands.
Yeah, why did you put your sword to her? I mean, everything
That was my way to
fine.
test if she was an undead. If she was an undead, it would have hurt her a lot more.
Why would a undead help us fight demon that controls undead?
Because we've fought things that were not as what they seem. So, excuse me for being careful.
I mean, there's like a priest leading this village that was with her for 3 days.
Yeah, and
It's a pretty impressive con if she's
Well,
done
she
all of
saved.
this.
Yeah, she said that she came here in prevision of what was going to happen here because she had someone tell her that there was going to be all of this, and she gestures to the
But
carnage.
we need to know why and how she discovered this information.
Well, there was
Well-
someone who divined it. She said so.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, people do stuff because they gain stuff out of it.
not
instance-
all the time. Sometimes it's just about personal gain or like self-satisfaction. It doesn't have to be a monetary gain.
Well, isn't
Well,
she part of
reputation.
one of your orders, Vess?
You mean like as a tenant? I'm
Yes.
not as familiar with the tenets of the Order of Mutant, but I mean, it's more of a personal credo than a tenant of the Order to like not do stuff solely for money.
Well, it's because from what I gathered from people like you is that you just hunt monsters for a living, right?
I mean, that's a simplification, but yeah.
Well, then that's probably what she was doing. No?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I want to underline is that they know this was going to happen, yet they were understaffed.
Yeah.
The Order
Apparently-
and the village.
Mhm.
So the Order sent her here to suicide herself?
sometimes you do with what you have as much as you can.
Well, she is an Asimar. Like, she is somewhat powerful.
She's just
Maybe
one
they
person.
really just thought that she was really, really strong enough to deal with whatever was coming here.
Well, I mean, she's stronger than me, clearly, but I still don't think that was a smart move.
While we're having this chat, I'm gonna take like a step back to look at the carnage around us and where like the bodies or the demons, the remnants or ashes or whatever they are, and try to understand what had happened before we came, or like where exactly determine where it appeared, and try to like rebuild the scene inside my head. Probably at some point, I'm like, oh wow, there was a bolt of lightning that flew here.
Give
Well,
it.
You all saw me.
No, I was blinded. I
Oh.
was blinded. So that's what's like, huh. bolt of lightning.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. Can I use my threads and all to like put little and needles to like do lines and all to help me like build this scene a bit like CSI style?
You could try.
All right, I'm gonna do that. This is my investigation roll. It's not a good one.
11 is still. I'll give you the basics of the scene. From what you see all around you, you have around 10 guards' bodies. So the last one that was there and tried to help was the last guard standing. So right now the settlement is left defenseless, except for the priest that seems to be one of the capable sort that he didn't had the time to use some stuff. But the priest of the Dawnfather seems to be capable. And there seems to have some Quizit all around. And there was, let me just go check for the lesser demon over there. You've seen that there was also a Vrock that seems to be the remnants of it. That this creature seems to have all of the demons' bodies are just like goo. They're just like a pot of mud leaving on the ground because their body doesn't stay that way into the material plane. So when you're trying to investigate these, you see that this one had wings and such. So you see that it is the one that can be flying, and this one seems to be the one who did the whole turn of the village and killed the guards that were standing at archery points that could be keeping the village at bay. And but from what you see from the investigation, the breach opened in the middle of the place. It opened right in the middle of the settlement where the stone rock is.
May I do an Arcana
I
check to
shared
see
this
for
with my friends.
You can do an Arcana check, yeah?
I'm just imagining like there's 19 threads just crossing into the middle throughout the tab.
Exactly.
I will guidance myself.
That's a good thing.
Would Kaiser be considered helped with all the work I've been doing?
Yes, Kaiser, you can roll with advantage. Also.
And guidance.
Mm-hmm. So natural 20.
Oh, I'm a genius.
Roll me a d4. For a total of 30. If you would have been 29, no, but 30 is an impossible check. So let me give you some info. When Portia just gathers all the threads in the middle, you start to analyze the space where all the threads are coming across. And from within the air, do you have detect magic?
I think I do.
Even in your spell list, but not necessarily prepared?
I'm going to check. It's long to open. I do. Yeah.
Okay. So either you cast a spell or ritual casting it. So you take your time, and at the end, with the detect magic, you see that there's still a trace of a conjuration spell. So something created it, and with the 30 arcana that you have, it's someone that casted Gate. Gate, that is a 9th level spell. Where this demon manifested from the other side of this. So you are at the anchor point of a Gate spell that is now vanished. You're only analyzing the remnants of it. And with all the arcana that still threads, it's linked literally to the abyss. From what you can analyze, so it's coming literally from where the demon comes from.
Okay. Gather round, group.
And with all that, we'll keep that for next session, since it's already 10:50.
Wow. We're in deep caca.
We're in danger.
Yeah. It was a calculated risk, but we suck at math.
No, I told you it was dangerous. You never listen to me. It's different.
Oh, I knew it was dangerous.
We just did the right thing, and now we're on a very powerful radar.
We probably were before.
Okay, one thing. The Gate spell come from a divine source and not an arcane source.
Demons and devils are divine, right?
Gate can be cast either by clerics or wizard, as I remember.
Yeah.
This one with the last trace that you analyze is coming from a divine source.
Divine magic.
Yeah, nobody could have taken a wish, but they take Gate.
Maybe they have both. No.
Please no.
So we'll be going with our little round table, and we'll start with our Blood Hunter, Vest, that had the last hit on the son of bitch. That was this Ezru. How do you like your game?
Yep, I did. I'm amazing at PR. But I mean, that's already been like shown a few times how suspicious of people Vest tends to be. So that's not exactly new. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and like the little arguing and the but we're employees of the government, like we should go help the people, and then like Kaiser spinning that argument around and saying we failed you people. It was really, really cool. Like it was very nice to see that, like, up to an extent Kaiser is very like dedicated to what he believes in, and like he acknowledged that okay, like both for the positive and the negative, like in that way so I don't make a lot of sense, but it makes sense in my head. Comme les conséquents, genre.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, all right. So let's switch up with Christoph for Kaiser. How do you like your game?
I liked it. It's fun because we just like make the 5th level step, so we have like a lot of tools and a lot of things to do, and I think it showed up in the fight because we discovered new stuff we could do, and we were like, "Oh, I think I can, and I will, and stuff like that." So it was longer than a fast paced.
Mhm.
But besides that, it was fun to explore the new things we can do. I would just say that the shades were big and relevant, so it made it difficult for us to anticipate what we were going to do.
Yeah.
Since we had to move first, okay, I will be able to see this, so it was hard for us to make the fight go faster this way.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's normal at this rate that we're slower since we discover our new tools. Yeah, it's nice.
All right.
That's-
Yeah, I'll
Thank you
keep that
for
in
the-
mind for next time. Maybe giving the what the other player says, because I'll take up in consideration that you're talking to each other, so you could have at least a mind image of what's happening. So I'll work around to have probably set up observers, so you'll be able to see what the other character sees, but not necessarily what's hidden or and all that kind of stuff. But thank you. That's a nice input, and glad you like your game. And let's go up with Shroud. Phil, that is... do you still have tech issues, or everything's fine
No,
now?
my headset is working now, but it's my camera that's keeping like blurry. So a lot of technical issues for me moving my computer from downstairs to upstairs. So anyway, as for the game, it was a nice one. I had a lot of fun doing that big fight. My opinion is different from Christoph. I like when there's hidden spot and stuff like that, and that's why I like jump in the fire right from the start to go in the middle. And at some point I was like, why isn't anybody following me? Because I didn't see the mounter in the back for the whole fight actually. So I was like, why am I alone with the NPCs and stuff? But I had a lot of fun doing that. So
Cool.
And when the demon was on me, I was like, maybe I'm gonna die there again, but I was fine. So glory to whoever that god was.
The Dawn Father. Pallor, come on. I know you're not god-oriented party, but let's go up with Portia. How you find your game, Cave?
It's fun to be level 5. I have spell points. That's a novel feeling. It was a fun game. It was good to see people use their new tools and all. Seeing Shroud do a boatload of damage with that crit was very satisfying. I'm like, oh yeah, that is the rogue sneak attack crit high. I learned to love. So yeah, it was a fun fight, and we all each got to use our tools, like that lightning bolt, extra attack going to town, just the gravitational stuff that the Kaiser can do. So it was a nice little opportunity to show off, and what a twist! Like, what a fun way to end a session, knowing that we're interacting with a 9th level spell all of a sudden, and we're like, oh, this is a bit above our pay grade. So yeah, literally, it is a bit above our pay grade. But yeah, no, fun game.
Yes. Let me just check to be sure. Gate is...
Yeah, it's a 9th level spell.
Oh, it's a 9th level conjuration spell. Yep. So, let's end up with our Ravna. Ari, how do you like your game?
Yeah, I liked it as always. I love the roleplay moments. I love the ritual moment I came up with like a bit before the game, but I also like improvised some of it. But like as far as combat goes, yeah, just shitty rolls happen. Then the thunderbolt happened, and as Kaveh said, it's great because we're like, yay, we're level 5, we get level 3 spells, and then it's like, oh, we're dealing with a level 17 person potentially because 9th level spells. Great. So that just send, like ooh, fuck, okay, what are we dealing with? So I can't wait to see what's coming next.
Well, we'll have Christoph giving up the information for next game, since he's the one registering all the info.
I have to take note then. Oh.
You can watch the VOD afterward if you like. But I really like the game. The combat, yes. For the fast pace, the suggestion that I had, giving me a bit more vision would be helpful, so you can prevent to know your game. But also, it was the first game that you were using your 5th level, so I'm not. I'm confident that in the future everything will be just more fluid. But yes, I really like the game. Thank you again for the raid from DM Cravat. Salut Alex, also in the chat. I know we're not going to be playing too with the GDR Ninja project, but soon enough, I guess that we'll be playing in a few weeks. With all that, next week is going to be Insurrection or Fate Core game based on Star Wars. That is in French, en français, où est-ce que vous allez pouvoir see a bunch of, one Jedi that got attacked by weird beasts that are force sensitive and can use force camouflage. And they're doing things for getting worthy for Mandalorian to wear their armor. It's kind of weird in their party. So see them next week at 7:30 again, or be right back in 2 weeks with this bunch of lovely chaos goblins that we have as the Cerberus Hounds. So we'll be just switching up and going into bed because I'm getting tired. So thank you very much. We love you all. And as always, may your fumbles become epic stories. Ciao, people.
Bye.